Reconstruction. Reconstruction is a time period after the Civil War in which Congress passed laws to help rebuild the southern states. There was much damage to Virginia during the Civil War. Buildings had been burned, bridges were torn down, roads and railroads were destroyed, fields and crops were destroyed, Confederate money was worthless, and southern banks were shut down. The Freedmen's Bureau is a government agency created to provide education, food, and medical care to freed African Americans. Sharecropping is a term used to describe a landowner providing a worker with a piece of land and supplies to plant crops. The worker paid rent on the land with part of the crop. During Reconstruction, African Americans could vote and were elected to government positions. Soldiers were placed in the South to protect the African Americans and their rights. After Reconstruction, soldiers were removed from the South, so African American rights were no longer protected. Jim Crow laws were passed. African Americans were experiencing discrimination, the unfair difference in the treatment of people. Jim Crow laws made segregation, or the separation of people based on race, legal. Poll taxes and voting tests were established. African Americans were forced to use separate drinking fountains, restrooms, and schools. Railroads and streetcars became popular. Harry F. Byrd pushed the pay-as-you-go plan to improve roads. Coal is found in Tazewell County, and tobacco became a cash crop for Virginia again.